There's a part of life that is not as exciting. It's the everyday cleaning, working on the yard, is the so-called mundane. But this part of life has a hidden charm. It allows you and I to discover something that no one else can. It allows us to discover ourselves. I've been reading American Nietzsche by Jennifer Ratner, and in this amazing book, I found a great gem of a quote that I want to share with you. It says as follows: "There exists in the world a single path along which no one can go except you. Whither does it lead? Do not ask, go along it." So as I've read this quote, I kind of came to realize that my relationship with the internet is very tricky. I started this channel because I wanted to kind of find balance once again in my internet activities, because I wanted to be disconnected yet connected in the important things and the essential things, or the commodified things that the internet has brought to us, like GPS or just instant messaging. I even rewatched this great TED Talk by Paul Miller, the editor of The Verge, who left the internet in 2012. And even though it's been a little bit over 8 years, it kind of still gave me a principle, which is, what are you using the internet for? Or what is the internet using you for? And that kind of gave me an idea as I started to do chores, as I started to do different things. And as I remember this quote, right, that says that you and I only have one path, and that we do not need to ask where it goes, but we need to just go along it and make it happen for each and every one of us. I've came to the realization that the mundane moments in life are the most important ones. You see, social media and YouTube and everything in this kind of like digital experience is made so that you and I feel hyper connected and hyper excited about everything that we see. Everything is pre-packaged. Everything is, kind of artificial to a certain degree. It's not as raw as it could be, and as I started watching, or as I started connected, I remember that when I had, social media channels and I started to watch all these pictures and all these amazing things, I kind of started forgetting about my story, and I started focusing on someone else's story, because I wanted to live that amazing life. I wanted to live that amazing experience, and I started forgetting about my own. So today, when I was doing all my chores, when I was just cleaning the dishes and doing the yard and folding the clothes, I started to kind of realize that it is these moments that I need to appreciate the most. If I don't find joy in these moments, in the mundane, I will never find joy in the amazing parts of life, just because it is impossible. It is impossible for me to find joy in the amazing parts of life if I am not able to find joy in my dullest moments, the otherwise seemingly non-worthy to share to anyone in the world. Because if I'm able to find satisfaction in those small moments in life, then I know that I'm satisfied with my life, because I know it has all the elements and I am in a proper place. Now, these mundane moments can also serve, and have been serving, at least to me, for a time of reflection and a time where I can just be productive around the house. I don't feel like I'm glued to the web and I'm just like watching shows or just wasting my time, but I'm doing something productive, and at the same time, I'm thinking about my future. During this time, especially during this situation, as some may have called it now, it's been kind of super difficult to find motivation and kind of like dreaming, just because everything seems so limited. But these mundane times, these chores and everything that I've been doing have allowed me to start rethinking what is the world going to look like in the future, and how I want to make sure that I participate in that world. So the mundane really allows us to have a different experience and a different relationship, and allows me to also forget about those quote unquote creators, right? And those amazing people that are on YouTube that are creating amazing content, and just start living my life and appreciating my life. Because if you and I do not appreciate our lives for what they are, we will never appreciate them for what it can be. So I don't know about you, but I've started to kind of like, disconnect. Even though I enjoy watching videos, I enjoy, listening about success stories. I am addicted to those things, because it's amazing to, just say like, wow, look at that. Look at this place. Look at that place that this or that person traveled. But what about enjoying what we have? And I think that's one of the things that the internet kind of has destroyed. We are unable, at least I am, to enjoy these boring moments in life, because we're so focused in all of the hyper moments and the amazing moments that everybody else is showcasing. I don't know about you, but I think that this break, this kind of balance that I've been trying to find with digital minimalism, has allowed me to truly see that If I'm able to enjoy the small moments in life, then I'll be able to enjoy the big moments in life. And as the quote said, there's only one path for you and I. Either we go and do something about it and we go and follow that path, or we stay and follow someone else's path. At least we're going to watch someone else's path, maybe not even follow it. Because these creators, they did a lot of work. And of course, there is a lot of things that can be said of how people get to success. Some people get it through honest work. Some people get it through, systems and powers and, other things that are kind of like beyond our control. But the path that has been laid out for us, either we go along it or we stay home and not do anything. So I hope this video helps you, and I hope that it motivates you to enjoy the moments that you have right now in life, because otherwise you're never going to enjoy the big moments when they come, whenever you break through. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.